Today's tutorial is how to open your NAT type for PlayStation 3. Pretty much this game is Call of Duty we're doing, because since most people want to play Call of Duty with open NAT type, so any of their friends can join, and they can join matches faster and pull off being host. So pretty much what you want to do, you want to go to this portforward.com website. It shows you every single brand of a router there is, so you can open ports on that specific router. My router is actually this Netgear DGND 3300 V2 or whatever. So I've already opened this, and we go there, and then it brings up a page of heaps of games that you can open ports for. I'm not sure why there's so many, because I doubt they're all online, but what we're going to be doing is Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. And so we go to this page, this is what it opens. It shows your router and detailed instructions on how to open ports. Pretty much these are the ports you have to open. These are the MW3 ports that Infinity Ward made just to make life harder, you know. So you go to your wireless network page. If you don't know it, then if you're like a kid, just ask your parents or something. But if you're not a kid, you obviously know, since you installed the router and you had to go to some specific IP address or whatever. But mine's routerlogin.com for Netgear. So I've already done the ports. I'm just going to show you how to do them, and then we're going to go on the PS3. So what you do is you want to find something called port forwarding or virtual servers or something related to that type of stuff. If you really don't know what to do, just message me and I'll try help you. But it should be there on your router page, port forwarding or virtual servers, as it was for when I had a Belkin router. But you just go add or whatever it says. Just type in any service name like that. Yeah. And then you just copy the ports over here. Where are they? There they are. Okay. So you see how it says 80 to 81? Well, that pretty much means the starting port and the ending port. So you go 80 and then 81. It's pretty simple. And for ones that are just on its own, you just go 443. And if it's on its own, then it's obviously the same one on the second one. And what you want to do, this is probably the most important bit, or one of the important bits. You want to have an IP address that's not close to all your other things connected to the internet, such as your computer, your iPod if you have one, like anything else that connects to the internet, because they're usually like 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5, 0.6, 0.7, and etc. So you want to aim for a number between 1 and 200. I personally just do something. I'll just do something like 53 as I did before, and then you just press apply. Also, with these TCP and UDP, they're like different kinds of opening ports. What you want to do is do both. If it's not a thing where you can select both, you just have to do everything on that and then everything on that. But it may take a while, but it's worth it in the end to get open NAT type. So once you're all done, you probably should have all of them. There's all of the ports done. And so I'm going to show you how to set it up on the PS3. Kazam! Okay guys, we're back and we're on the PS3. We're going to network settings. This is to change the settings, of course. Go internet connection settings and you just press OK. Alright, now you want to do a custom, obviously, because you want to change some of these settings to make your NAT type open. Whatever you've got, wired or wireless connection, I use wireless. You just want to scan, and if you probably would have done this, but you just scan for your wireless network and you just enter the password and stuff. So I've already done it, so you just go manually. There's my key. This is the important setting to change to get open NAT. So you want to go to manual, you want to do it by yourself. Okay, so you want to find out what your IP address is and what your subnet mask and stuff. So there'll be a video right after this now. Okay guys, this is how to check your IP address, which one you have, like the internal one. So we go to details and we just see here. You see 192.168.0 for me. Just copy it. Just remember that 192.168. whatever. It'll be like that. It'll definitely be 192.168, but that number will change if you're different to me. Your default gateway will be always a 1 at the end with that number. So just get a piece of paper and write it down. Your subnet mask is usually that. I haven't seen anything different like that. So that's pretty much how to find the IP address. Back to the PlayStation. Okay guys, so I've pretty much shown you how to find these out. So these are all mine. So what you want to do, you want to change it to the one you put on the server IP on your ports, which was mine was 53. So you want to just your primary DNS as I showed in the video and stuff. So you go to next, MTU, you always want to do that automatic, otherwise this is the thing that can stuff you up if you do it manual accidentally. Because I had a router, it was a Belkin router, and it didn't properly have the same MTU as a PS3. It's just like how many bytes like travel in between, I don't know, something like that. But it like couldn't configure it, so I couldn't make my NAT type open. Now I've got to say this at the start, but some routers you can't make the NAT type open, so don't get angry at me if it doesn't work for you. But if you get an error like I'll show you in the test after this. Do not proxy server. You don't want to use a proxy server. That's just stupid. UPnP. This is a thing that opens ports automatically. I don't think it does it for games. I think it's just the PS3. But I always leave it on disable. But if you got it enabled on your router, then just press enable. But I have it disabled on my router since I don't really see the point in having it on. So press disable, and then we go like that. It's all good. It's looking pretty nice. Press enter, and we test our connection. So our connection should be pretty good. Now this, when it does the internet connection test on the PS3, it always says NAT type 2 if you're on wireless. So don't worry if it says NAT type 2 if you're on wireless. See, it just said for me. It's perfectly normal. You can't get NAT type 1 on wireless. You have to have wide connection for that, but you can get it on games if you understand what. Yeah, I've shit down on speeds. Don't criticize me. But if you don't actually get to the connection speeds and it has like an error saying the wireless IP fragments or something, that means you cannot get open connection. That's what I was saying before. So we start at MW3. All our settings are looking good. We've changed the IP address to 5.53. And we've put it all our settings instead of doing automatic. So actually automatic, what it does is every time you launch the PS3, it configures itself to an IP that automatically does. So it could change from 1 day to 0.6 to like 0.4 because a computer isn't using that IP at that moment. And here we go. My NAT type is now open. We have successfully opened my NAT type. Everything is all good. That's pretty much there all is to it. It's really simple. You just have to open ports on your router, put the same IP into the settings, and you have open NAT type. Voila, and thanks for watching. Goodbye. Here are my stats, don't tell anyone.